Hello. Today is the debut of my first video documentation of my writing process. This is my webnovel.com profile. As you see, I have a fanfiction called myheroacademia, the Lost Hero. In short, the story talks about a guy named Eugene who got reincarnated into the world of myheroacademia and was adopted by Midnight, the heroine, and after that he got a system called the Lost System. The system gave him the opportunity to get superpowers, treasures, skills, etc. from other animals, as well as he banged hot sex. The reason why I am doing this documentation process is to document my process, to show you how I write, the thought process behind every word I write, and also maybe to help other newbie fanfiction writers to write their own fanfiction. So there are no videos that explain this process in detail. As you have seen in the word count, I have wrote already 4,617 words for this chapter 40. Now I will continue it. As you see below my writing, there are already points of what I will talk about in this chapter. I generally don't plot my novel, as I find that plotting make me lazy to write, because after I plot, my subconscious believe that it's already wrote in novel. Meanwhile, I didn't write any shit in this scene. I will talk about how using the breakthrough into tier 1 evolved his superpowers and abilities. One of the powers he has is called pocket dimension. Eugene is now able to include anything within 20-meter radius into his pocket dimension. One of the abilities of this pocket dimension, which is material decomposition, basically it allows Eugene to decompose anything he puts in the pocket dimension into its elemental form. Basically extract out of its material. For example, he put this barber plate made of iron into his pocket dimension and launched the function of material decomposition. The barber plate will shatter in the molecular level. You might have already noticed that I am recording my audio after I finished recording the screen, because when I was recording the screen there were a lot of noise. That's why I will try to talk about other tools and give some advice about writing from my experience to you guys. The first thing I need to say is that don't overthink too much before you start writing. You have an idea, for example, about a certain anime. You have a what-if scenario. Let's take One Piece, for example. What if Luffy want to become a marine, want to become an admiral? How this story will go? Then think about some interesting things that allowed you in the first place to have this idea. Something that made you believe this idea is good. Think about them and write them. After that, start going backward, following the law of cause and effects. You have the effects which are the things that you desire to see. Then create some cause for them. One cause leads to an effect, one cause leads to an effect until you reach your desired scenes. I call those scenes the key scenes. These key scenes are the anchors of your story that you must reach them. How to reach them, the process, etc. depend on your choices and coincidences and luck. Sometimes you will deviate from your desired destinations, but try to steer the wheel into the right path again. Another thing I want to talk about is my principle in writing my fanfiction, which is what I call I write what I wish to read. Simply, I write what I desire. Those ideas that I wish to see in some stories, but I can't find the stories talking about them, so I write them to satisfy myself. And when other tools like making money or following the trend or etc. add to this equation, it makes me unwilling to do any writing. That's why write in the first place satisfy your desire. what made me write this story in the first place. I was studying far away from my home in a city that exists nearly 4 hours in train from my hometown. At that time, I didn't have any Wi-Fi or internet connection in my new house. So when I was horny, what I did is simply writing my desires and venting my horniness into a scene. And that scene was basically the 13th chapter of my fanfiction. It was a sex scene of Eugene and Midnight. At that time, I was having a very strong crush toward Midnight. She was very fucking sexy to me. I didn't like how she died. So I thought I should bang her to save her. After I wrote a fucking scene that took me a whole day, I kept it in my Obsidian folder. And after 7 months, uploaded it to webnovel.com. First I tested the water by releasing 5 chapters, and boom, a lot of people fell in love with it. I was shocked by the horniness. They were truly fellow men of culture, and maybe some women of culture. Anyway, after that I kept testing them by saying I will write the next chapter only if you reach a certain number of power stones. Power stones is a currency in webnovel.com that allow you to get higher ranking after you achieve certain numbers. The higher you rank, the more views you get. It's a very useful system for newbie author. As long as you write good and your story got some potential, then it will receive the required attention. Anyway, after seeing such a huge support from the fans, I decided to take this shit seriously and drop it the Hunter x Hunter fanfiction I was writing before, which is also called Hunter x Hunter the Harem King. Guys, don't laugh at my English, please. Although I write in English, but I have never spoken in English at all with any other person. When I talk in English in my mind, it sounds very eloquent, but when I come out of my mouth, it feels like an Indian person talking. With all respect to Indians, but their accent is really suck. Anyway, I will keep saying anyway a lot of times, so please bear with me. I will probably search for another synonym of anyway, so I can't read it. At least any 10 synonyms anyway. Let's return back to our original track. This My Hero Academia fanfiction, I have a lot of ideas for it, as you can see from my Obsidian folder here. There are sections for the chapter, there are sections for characters, there are sections for the outline, and there are other hidden sections where I store inspiration ideas and some interesting things for the future. There are other folders for scenes that I want to write in the future. Those scenes come to me in night. Okay guys, don't get affected by my low energy. It seems that I am just waking up from my sleep, but in fact I woke up early. Only when I start taking to the screen, my energy dropped to a low level. I think I should spice up this fucking energy vibe. Okay guys, let's begin. If you want, fuck you bastards. I don't want to motivate you. I'm also not motivated. What I should talk about next? Let's talk about this interesting idea I came up with for the pocket dimension of fusion. This pocket dimension allows using to decompose any material into elements. If he puts iron, he will get metal element. If he puts soil, he will get earth element. After that, he can reshape the elements into whatever he wants, but he must have a reference to what he wants to build, or have some experience or solid ideas of what he wants to create. That's why Eugene will need to learn a lot of biological knowledge, like Momo his ability require knowledge. Fortunately, Eugene, when he puts things in the pocket dimension, he can scan it at the molecular level, and as long as he tried a few times, 1,000 times probably, he can recreate them. Of course, for now, it don't include life forms, for this will be too overpowered. He will need at least a few hours before he can succeed in doing so. This pocket dimensions also allow using to create a world inside it. For example, he can use the soil to create a land base, or say the ground, or any continent, island, etc. Land basically college. Anyway, after that, he can use the fire element to create a sun and provide lighting for his world. And use the wood element to create plants, etc. Or maybe simply get some fucking seeds from the outside world and use the wood element to grow them. The water element can be used to create a mini ocean, but before this idea seems simple, but you will need to study some biological lessons, geographical shit, so that his world will be stable. Probably how the ecosystems work, because he is afraid that if his woman will enter the world, they won't survive and die because of the lack of necessary shit for the human life, or life general, to survive. Although he can return in time, he doesn't want to waste so much time. What the fuck I'm saying? He can return in time and doesn't want to waste time, because if he has all the time, but for him it is a waste of time to repeat this shit again and again. I can acknowledge this shit of thinking. Let's move on. You see, I didn't say anyway. Let's move on. Moving on. I will keep using moving on till tomorrow. The pocket dimension can also the pocket dimension can be also used to create portals around himself and form some barriers, special barriers like that of Gojo Faturo. You know Gojo Faturo, he is motherfucker strong because of his limitless technique, which make anything getting near to him unable to be near him. It's like stretching the space between him and the thing for infinity. That's why it's called limitless. Using limitless is not limitless. His ability is simply receiving any attack he gets in his way into the pocket dimension, and maybe redirecting it toward the enemy himself. In case the enemy attacked him with his fist, using can create a portal for that fist to enter his pocket dimension, and then close the portal immediately. When the portal is closed, it will split his arm into halves neatly, like a hot knife, cutting through butter, which is a powerful attack. It's like of Sukuna spatial cut. Or he simply don't need to write for the enemy to enter his trap. He can create the portals around his enemy. For example, below his legs. Once the enemy gets forward into the portal, he closes immediately. But after all, people have resistance. Using pocket dimension only swallow things without resistance, unless the pocket dimension is big enough, or using drop the resistance of his enemies or targets. This is one of the usages of pocket dimension I come up with. Another usage. What the fuck? How do you say it? Uses. Another usage of the pocket dimension. Maybe I should everything. Alright. The pocket dimension new functions are simply overpowered on their own. I am someone who likes to read web novels with overpowered MC. I don't like anymore the stories of weak to hero. I used to read a lot of them, but they became repetitive for me. But I don't like to read any invincible novels, whatever they were. They must fulfill some conditions. Like the invincibility mustn't be all around invincible. It must have some sort of limitations, some sort of potential of growth. The story won't be boring. For example, my MC using have the power called infinity bookmarking, which allows him to have 3 bookmarks. These 3 bookmarks can bookmark any moment in time, and once he wants, he can return to that point of time after he died, or simply as long as he will. And once he is killed by someone, he will acquire a resistance. This resistance is like adaptive evolution that allow him to adapt to the thing that killed him. For example, if he was killed by a fire attack, a fireball, and was burned into ashes, after he returned in time or gets resurrected, he will be immune to fire, or simply have the ability of ice, or some sorts of these things. Anything that can prevent him from being burned into ashes. And users also can retrieve things from the future into the past. For example, if using earned or got any precious item in the future, and once he is dead and return it to the past, he can clone that item as long as he consumes something called temporal energy. The temporal energy, or the time energy in simple way, is the energy he got from absorbing items that contain rich history, like ancient artifacts, antiques, or simply by changing the face of people. Using the ability to retrieve things from the future doesn't revolve solely on physical objects. For example, if he acquired a certain power in the future, and that power didn't come from the system, and he got dead and returned into the past, that power won't follow him. He needs to repeat all the process he used to earn it back again. So, in order to solve all this trouble for myself and using, I come up with this idea of using temporal energy to clone that power again from the future into the past. In this way, it will save us a lot of troubles and a lot of repetitive things. So basically, I am trying to make the protagonist overpowered, but at the same time, I added some limits. For example, he has only 3 bookmarks or 3 save points, but he can create infinity amount of bookmarks as long as he has enough temporal energy, and that's why I named it infinity bookmarking. And that's it, guys. Here I am. I was searching how do we say turn it on the stove. Yeah, this shit was funny. I don't know, but sometimes how to explain or write something. That's why I use ChatGPT. Guys, I advise you to use ChatGPT because it really helped me avoid writer blocks. When I was starting writing fanfiction before ChatGPT came, I gave up a lot of ideas just because of not being able to describe certain scene. I can write in narration style, but when it comes to describing, I don't know how to do it. So I use ChatGPT to break the deadlock and achieve nirvana. I would like to say thank you to anyone who invented ChatGPT. Thank you on behalf of all of humanity. Thank you, even if you cause us distraction in the future, but I can only say thank you in the present. I don't know what the future will be. Will the AI rule us? I don't know. Will the AI replace me? I don't know. I'm a short-sighted person. No, I'm not short-sighted. I have far-sight. Although the AI can possibly replace us, but humans have the dignity of humans. They won't like to read something wrote by an AI. That's why human will remain disdainful of reading something wrote by AI because they will feel tricked. That's what I feel when I read something wrote by AI. I feel tricked, deceived. I thought you are writing something out of your experience, something out of your head, something out of your fucking life, but in the end it's just a robot. What the fuck? Give me back my emotions. Anyway, I don't use the AI to write everything. I only write descriptions of scenes, and when I don't know how to write something, or when I'm lazy to write the things in a very good structure, I just write in points. For example, using did this and go to this plus did this shit, fuck it this for, etc. And I will reformulate my writing. What should I talk about again? In this scene, I was trying to write using swirl the elements. Here the element of fire. He used the stove to get the element of fire. As you see, I am writing what will gonna happen simply without overthinking. That's why I advised you before, don't overthink, just write. Overthinking is the mother of sin. When you overthink a lot, you did less. But when you think less, you do more. That's the advice of the day. I don't like how my voice is sounding. I'm like a drunk person speaking. There is some in my voice. I don't like this shit. I don't talk like this with my friends. I talk more like this. Oh, hello, señorita, you are very good. Good ass you have. Holy shit, whoa. I don't talk even like this. Maybe I am not comfortable enough with recording my voice and thinking about that some dozens of people gonna hear it. And the idea that a certain beautiful hot girl will listen to my voice make me even uncomfortable. Holy moly. If you are a beautiful girl, please reach into my DMs and show me your boobies, titties, muscles. I should probably delete this shit. Maybe my future wife will listen to this. My future wife, please, I'm sorry. I was just joking. Don't take this shit seriously. I'm a gentleman. I won't ask a girl. What the fuck? Why I start stuttering? What if I have a wife? The order of my life is crossing timelines and scaring me from the future into the present. I don't know which lucky person will see this 1 hour long ass video of me writing and commenting on my writing process. In the future, I'm gonna try to record my voice while I am writing. Wait until I find a calm spot where I can record my voice without any background noise. There is a shop below us that is getting renovated, which had a lot of noise. Now it's a lunch break. That's why I started this opportunity to start recording the audio for my first video. I'm too slow passing in this novel, in this fanfiction. The whole 40 chapter only cover up 2 days in the story. At this rate, I'm gonna finish it in 20 years. 20 fucking years. I could write countless original novels. I have this idea of writing my original novel, but I am afraid that I lack the experience in writing one. I keep on advising you to not overthink, but I am the one overthinking here. But I promised myself to finish this novel in this year, so I will try hard to finish it, especially after getting all of that support. I also have the idea of sending Eugene into a powerful, dangerous world where he can be killed at any time, so I can make full use of this infinity bookmarking superpower, guys. I would like to listen to your suggestion. What kind of word is considered dangerous? Maybe I will create my own original word, or simply send him to a novel that I had read some time ago, like Lord of the Mysteries, or Martial Word, or Emperor Domination. Yeah, Emperor Domination. There is no fucking fanfiction for Emperor Domination. I really want to write one. I already wrote 11,000 words for Martial Word, but it's also very slow, like this one. The whole fucking 7,000 words only covered up 2 days of the story, and I decided to stop writing it for now because I don't have any idea where it should go. Maybe it will be just a simple slice of life, MC with invincible power, getting sick and cutting dicks. Anyway, let's think again about something I want to share with you. I would like to make this My Hero Academia fanfiction a little bit more dark, and by introducing on the following chapters a very horrible incident. I won't say anything about it. You can read the novel if you want to know it. And this incident will change Eugene. It will twist his character and make him more ruthless toward villains and criminals. I don't usually write every day, but I write few times in a week, long author chapters. I find this rhythm of writing within my tolerable range, within my capabilities. If I exceed it, I'll get burned out easily. I am such a delicate human being. I can get burned out easily. My capacities are limited. It's all because of porn. Guys, stop watching porn. I advise you to stop watching it. Alright, goodbye guys. See you in next episode.